Well, today, everybody, we're going to be continuing the tradition of checking out new gear in the calendar year. That rhymed. That was nice and cute. Anyway, dude, yeah, ESP just dropped a bombshell, as they always do with their new product line, and we have a preview of the new guitars to check out here for 2024. So as always, be sure to follow me on Spotify, be sure to like this video, and be sure to subscribe to this channel. This channel is awesome. Thank you so much for joining me for today. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Check out the brand new shiny things from ESP, and I'm just really glad that you're here, okay? So thank you so much in advance. So I always love to check out ESP's guitar lineup because, in my opinion, like, they always crush it, and they have arguably like the best lineup every single calendar year. Like, they have an abundance of guitars for us to check out every single year. And yeah, man, like, today's the day, dude. Like, I'm super stoked, and I always anticipate this moment, and it's right now. Okay, so enough rambling, dude. Let's get on into the ESP Guitars website. Boom, up on your screen, ESP All Access Exclusive 2024 New Guitars and Bass Preview. And to the best of my knowledge, this was going to be unveiled here at the end of this week. That is January like 19th, I think I saw on Instagram. So we're a little early, and yeah, literally going to be a preview. So let's just see what they have to offer. For the first time since 2020, the year is kicking off with a NAMM show making its return to its former January time frame. Okay, yeah, I'll be there, dude. If you guys are going to NAMM, say hi. I'm pretty unique looking. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of stand out. So yeah, dude, be sure to say hello. We hope you enjoyed this preview with the names and photos of our whole lineup for the new for 2024 LTD series instruments below. I'm a fan of the E2s, but like, I think most people like the LTDs because, like, they're the most bang for the buck, and like, they're really spec'd out and the most affordable. You know, take affordable with a grain of salt anymore. But anyway, dude, enough ramble. Let's just check them out, man. It looks like, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Like, we can't click on the specs. I guess that makes sense. It's a preview. And I'm really curious to see if it's in this preview. I don't think it is. I feel like I would have seen it already on the internet. But I'm really curious to see if there's anything Mick Thompson related, because Mick Thompson jumping ship from Jackson and now going over to ESP. You know, BC Rich, Ibanez, Jackson, ESP, like, he's been all over the place. And I know everybody, myself included, is curious to see if this NAMM show will have anything Mick Thompson related. So, like I said, it's probably not in this preview right here because I feel like I would have already seen it, right? So, we got the 87 series. These are like the Super Shredders from the 1987 lineup, basically, to the best of my knowledge. These are cool. These are pretty run-of-the-mill, you know, just your tried and true traditional Super Shredders. I don't know. Nothing really stands out to me. I mean, these kind of look like Solars and Jacksons and like the BC Rich Shredzillas and everything in between. I like the white one and I like the black one. Something about metallic red. Red, it's not really my favorite color. For those of you who watch this channel, you guys know that, right? Got an Aero 1000 series, dark brown sunburst satin. Okay, that's cool. Looks like we got maybe a 1500 series if I had to guess, and some Fishmans. All right, Evertune and Fishmans. Okay, cool. Oh, dang, check these out. What the hell are these things? The EC series, EC01 FT black and Olympic white. Wow. These are like Les Paul Juniors, right? This white one's actually pretty sick, man. Like, looks like something Joan Jett would play, or like Neil Westfall from A Day to Remember or something like that. That's kind of cool. Those actually, you know, spike my interest a little bit. I really dig this white one. You know, black guitars look sick as for metal and but like, I really dig white guitars, especially on stage and under stage lights. They just pop, dude. I played an Arctic White, you know, in the fall on stage every single night, more or less, and yeah, I felt cool. You know what I mean? All right, then we also have a Cherry Sunburst. That's sick. EC1000 Black Beauty with some Fishmans. Okay, so to the best of my knowledge, like, most of these guitars back in the day all had EMGs. Now they're doing the same sort of aesthetic, but with Fishmans. Kind of makes sense. A little bit of a bummer because I like EMGs a lot more than Fishmans, you know. Take that with a grain of salt, but generally speaking, this beautiful see-through cherry looks absolutely amazing. It looks ridiculously cool. 7-string baritone single cut. Ah, okay, now we're getting somewhere. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here, but like, I'm gonna assume this is probably like a 27-inch scale. I hope it's not. I hope it's like a 28 or a 30-inch. You know, one could dream, right? You know, I've said it a million times. If you're gonna make a baritone, make a baritone. That's like one of my signature catchphrases, more or less. All right, we got more of these like Les Paul Jr. variants. Okay, maybe these are the more affordable ones. I don't know. Okay, we got another vintage gold satined. You know, there was one that came out like 2 years ago that I was super stoked on, and I don't know if it ever even really officially came out. I remember like waiting for like over a year for it to hit like Sweetwater and Musician Trend, and I don't know if it ever did. You know, maybe I'll put it in post here to show you guys what I'm talking about. But like, I love that aesthetic. But there's one, like I said, that came out like 2 years ago that was like sick as EX200. Okay, now we got some of these. What are these things called? Like the Horizons, I think they're called. I mean, those are cool. Another Super Shredder with a Fishman. A lot of love for Fishmans. Are there any EMGs in this lineup? Now that I'm thinking about it, like, I don't even know if I've actually even seen an EMG yet. Baritone, 7-string with a Floyd. That's pretty sick. Okay, that piques my interest. That charcoal burst looks absolutely ridiculous. That looks cool. A lot of really cool guitars from ESP LTD per usual. Like, they're always just crushing it, man. Like, how can you compete with this? You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many cool guitars. This one obviously is cooler than this one in my opinion for a number of reasons. We got a two-pneumatic string through, and then we also have the reverse headstock. That's way cooler than the normal headstock and the Evertune in my opinion. All right, we got a Creator signature bass here. We got the Gary Holt Arrow. Okay, that's cool. George Lynch. That's cool. Another Creator signature guitar. Hey, we got EMGs in there. EMG X. Okay. So actually, I have EMG X's in my my Strat over here. And Bill Kelleher Silver Burst. That's cool. Bill always gets a ton of love from ESP and LTD, so that's cool. I personally like his gold model, the single cut from last year over this double cut. I mean, if you like love Doom or Sludge or something like that, this is your guitar, right? Hey, there we go. There's some EMGs. Hell yeah, dude. Death Angel. Okay, cool. Rancid. More EMGs. All right, so looks like all the signature guitars are getting EMGs. Oh, dang. Check out this Phoenix. One pickup, Sunburst, Tobacco Sunburst. I think this is my favorite guitar so far. Yeah, I mean, you know, without reading up on the specs, this thing actually looks sick. I mean, call it how it is. It looks like a Firebird or like a, I don't know, a Balaguer Hyperion or something like that. Like one of those kind of wonky offset Gibson RD bodies or something like that. That looks sick, man. Koa Evertune. Looks like somebody was jamming on this one. Look at this. It's got some pick scratches on it. 7-string baritone, Fire Blast. That's cool. Looks like the Jim Root Jazzmaster or like the old Yeller from Charvel. That's cool. This one's actually pretty sick. Here's a baritone with just a hip shot and one volume and a Fishman, presumably. And I'm going to assume locking tuners, roasted maple neck, and stainless steel frets. So actually, apart from that Phoenix, I think this one's actually probably my second favorite. Truss rod adjustment at the heel, bolt on, it looks like. Yeah, like this is like a stripped down Strat for metal. That's sick. I just hope the scale length is a little bit bigger than 27 inches. Like if it's 28 or something like that, that'd be super sick. But I don't know, for me, like baritones that start at 27, I don't know. I feel like you can get better tonality and string tension and like less bass buildup with longer scales, because the shorter the scale and the lower you tune, the less it sounds good in my opinion. All right, we got some Vipers here. I know a lot of people dig Vipers. I'm not really necessarily a fan. I'm not really a fan of the SGs at all, but if you dig them, that's cool. And then we also have what looks like the Harley Benton Jazzmaster or something like that. One single bridge pickup, one volume, bolt-on, truss rod adjustment at the heel, blah, 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 blah. All right, so that is it, everybody. You know, I say that's it, insinuating that there's not a lot of guitars. There's a ton of guitars to check out, and I will be sure to do a follow-up video to this because, unfortunately, this is just a preview, and I'm totally speculating and just going solely off of the aesthetics. So, with that being said, I like that all blacked-out baritone. I love the Phoenix. I dig those, like, Les Paul Jr. looking things, whatever they're called, the single cuts. So, overall, man, like I said in the beginning of this video, I sincerely love when ESP brings out their new product line because it gives me a lot to run my mouth about and talk about, as well as converse with you all down below in the comment section, because I know a lot of my viewers and players of rock and metal love ESP and LTD. So, with that being said, I'd love to hear from you guys down below in the comment section. What do you guys think of the ESP LTD preview for 2024? Meet me down below in the comment section, and we'll talk all things, all right? So, yeah, dude, unfortunately, no Mick Thompson yet, but that'll come hopefully sooner rather than later. All right, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. Be sure to follow me on Spotify, like this video, and subscribe. As I said before, I really appreciate y'all. And with that being said, you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Later.